What up, what up, what up? What up, YouTube? You already know who it is. I'm back again with another live video. And in today's live video, I wanted to take the time to address a few things that I find very crazy when it comes to this whole YouTube industry with all these YouTubers and all this drama that's going on in the YouTube world. Y'all forgive me because I stay multitasking. One minute I'm on the laptop, next minute I'm on the tablet. But anyway, I want to get into some things. Hold on. Damn. I know it's been bothering me. Anywho, so I want to get into some things. So, as y'all know, this shit been going on for years with this whole CJ So Cool situation with Royalty. How they've been beefing, fighting. Her and Nike fight that it also involved Jalea and Royalty's mom and his old girl Lexi and all this other shit. Like it's been a lot. So I believe I've spoken on many a times in the past, but it's just been some stuff that I wanted to speak on. One thing, why is this grown ass man beefing with kids? These kids make you that motherfucking mad that you're sitting over here beefing with kids to the point where he's posting her kids on his social media, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever other social media platforms he used, making fun of kids, talking shit about the kids, talking they all dirty. He he's calling Royalty by her government, her first government name, and spelling it Lean as if she's on drugs or whatever. Spreading all these accusations about her being on drugs and not all this and not all that. This man is a whole fucking goofball. Like, there's already a lot of shit he do that make me mad, but you really over here beefing with kids. Hmm. So, I wanted to take the time, and I've been start watching this channel, but I'm going to take the time to screen share, and we're going to react to this stupid ass video that he got claiming that he's spilling tea. Yeah, we're gonna get into some things. But first things first, before you talk about somebody's kids, look at this, y'all.
What the hell? 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 What the hell I take? What the hell on? What the hell Berry?
My bad, y'all.
What the hell Burton? What the hell Brian James? What the hell Cyrus?
I forgot, y'all. I never had the earphones on. Anywho, I forgot. I never had the earphones on. So this man wants to talk about people, kids, but look at those teeth, though. Look at those teeth.
What the hell? 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 What the hell?
So anyway, with that being said, we're gonna react to this video where he claimed he spilling tea. We're going to see what he got to say. Where's that damn video? Like I said, I really haven't been watching his channel for a while. I mean, like, I see notifications pop up, but anywho, we're going to react to this clown talking about some he spilling tea.
Well, guys, we're back with another Messy Monday video. I did not make that name up. It just actually came out off the top. But technically,
I actually plan on reacting to a few videos. Well, I'm going to try to react to a few videos. If I don't react to all of them tonight, I'm going to try to do a part 2 or whatever. But we're going to react to some videos, and I'm going to give y'all my opinion on what I think about the bullshit he says. We're going to actually react to Messy Mondays first, and I'm going to also react to that other one, finally defending myself.
This is Messy Monday because I'm being messy and it's Monday. So for those of you that are here for the tea, get your cups out because we're about to dive into the tea. I got my comment section open up on a random video on Instagram. Actually, this is TikTok. I'm going to be going back and forth from Instagram to TikTok. And yeah, I'm going to be just reading comments off my phone and just talking to you guys. I got 2 apps open, IG and TikTok, and we're going to be chatting back and forth. The first comment I'm going to read off is a comment on Kamari and me on TikTok making a video. It says, if she fights Jalea, I want to be tagged. Hey, yo, who is this? Let me click on their profile. Oh, okay, Shorty want to help Kamari. Hey, look, because you know they be trying to jump people. Honestly, I seen the time when they was fighting, Nike was fighting Royalty, and then Lexi had to jump in because the grandma tried to jump in. You know they be trying to jump. Then Jalea tried to jump in. So, you know, you really can't.
First of all, when a bitch is talking shit, it's not, oh, they trying to jump. At the end of the day, if you talking shit, because at the end of the day, Nike and them been talking mad shit about the grandma. They've been talking mad shit about Royalty. They've been talking mad shit about them kids. They've been talking about how the twins were conceived. So, Royalty and Nike already was having to beef for plenty of years. That fight was meant to motherfucking happen. And I personally feel like at the end of the day, they ain't know who the fuck Nike was going to bring to that motherfucking fight. So, we're going to be squad deep because we don't know. You talk shit, you get your ass whooped. Obviously, she been talking mad shit about Royalty because she still wants CJ to the point that she's willing to have a polygamous relationship with him. Because I'm pretty sure her and fucking tranny Lexi, they were doing something. But anywho, let's see what else this goofy guy say.
Trust the snake. You might come for a fade and then you might get jumped. So you never know. Like me personally, I remember going to pick up CJ and Dea, and this is way back when I used to personally pick them up. And thank God I had the camera crew with me. They actually filmed a real life incident between me just going to pick up my kids and having to pull out a gun because she called like 6 different people to pull up. Now, I gotta take some accountability and tell you guys a little story on that because some of you probably missed it. I made a video and said that my baby mama was coming to be my bodyguard, and I was paying her like $50,000 to protect me from Royalty.
Exactly, you're a fucking troll. You admit it, CJ. You're a fucking troll. You love drama. Even when you and Royalty was together, you already know how she felt about certain shit, and it's a whole goddamn prank. I don't know if he deleted the prank, but it was a whole fucking prank where where Royalty and Nike was beefing when they was living in So Cold Land in one of them damn mansions or wherever the fuck they was living. Royalty and Nike was beefing. There was a lot of beef, and it might have been from a Kamari situation where her eating some lasagna or something that she wasn't supposed to eat, or whatever the case may be. And CJ did a prank talk about some Nike was coming to fight Royalty. He's a troll. He loved drama, and then when that drama really fucking happened, then he want to play victim. So let's see what else he got to say.
She didn't actually come. I didn't actually give her the money. It was just a clickbait, right? It was literally clickbait. I'm a content creator, and she really in the streets with it. And then when I say that, I don't mean that in a good way. Like, how are you having 2 million followers, you're verified, and you really like living in the streets? That's not a good look. Like, we are supposed to elevate it from there. I grew up in the streets, and I wasn't on social media, so I didn't
At the end of the motherfucking day, you're the baby father. So it's funny how you can sit here bashing her family and shit like that. So at the end of the day, as a fucking baby father, instead of wasting your time on fucking YouTube trolling and bashing her and talking shit about her and her motherfucking family, your fucking twins is underage. So no matter what the fuck you and that baby mom going through, you should make sure your fucking twins are good. That's still the mother. That's still the mother of your kids. And if you love your twins that much and you over here fighting custody battles and shit like that, I'm not a father, but at the end of the day, I've been around a lot of motherfucking fathers, so I don't have to be a father to know what a real motherfucking man is and what a real father is. Because I had plenty of real ass men in my motherfucking life that's not going to waste their time on social media. No matter what the fuck they go through with their baby moms, they not about to waste their time on social media bashing the mom, and now you to the point where you bashing the goddamn kids. Come on, man. And the only reason why I'm reacting, because like I said, I was a CJ So Cool fan. I said story over and over again. I was a CJ So Cool fan because I thought his content was dope. I ain't gonna lie. I used to watch. I tried my best to watch every video live stream. When they used to go live on apps, I tried to download them if I had a phone or a tablet. I was reposting on Instagram and shit like that. I think at one point he followed me on Twitter. I was a big CJ So Cool fan. I fucked with all of them. The So Cool kids, Royalty. I liked everybody, and I tried to stay with their content. But even throughout that time of being a fan, he did a lot of shit I didn't agree with. But I didn't want to sound like I was a hater, but still watching your videos and shit like that. No. I was like, maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe it ain't supposed to look that way, or I don't know, because I've been saying this for the longest. Maybe for a lot of these people is coming at him and doing all these videos about what they hate about him and shit like that. I've been had my opinion. And I said this about Damien and Bianca as well. How I didn't like the pranks because it seemed like when the women pranked the men, they seem controlling, they seem abusive, like they be beating on the woman off camera or some shit like that. But then when y'all prank the women, everything's supposed to be kumbaya, and a few minutes later, y'all good. I've been saying this, even to the point where Royalty did an abusive prank where I guess it was a prank on CJ and her mom claiming that CJ hit her or blacked her eye or something like that, but the whole time it was a prank. It's been a lot of shit that's been happening in the videos, and I've been like, bruh. And it's crazy because over the years, a lot of people been catching up on it. So yeah, I pay attention to a lot of shit that happened. Him allowing the kids to be cursing and doing stuff they ain't supposed to, giving them laxative, having them around guns and shit. It was just a lot, but I want to take the time to really try to see what the hell he going to say, because it's a lot. It's a lot I want to speak on. And once again, I'll say I have not watched his channel in a while, but I was like, with all this shit going on, I keep seeing, oh, CJ said this, and then this happened and that happened. I'm like, I'm gonna try to do my reaction to some of this shit. I mean, like, I am on YouTube. This is what's popping on YouTube. So hey, why not react to it?
Have any morals? I didn't have any goals or anything to look forward to. I just was doing whatever I thought was cool. But now that we know what's cool, which is being mature in real life, building a foundation around your family, trying to create some type of generational wealth. Those are the
okay, yeah, that may be mature, but my thing is beefing with kids on YouTube, posting the siblings of your twin children because you don't get along with their mom or their grandma. It's goofy. That's goofy.
The things that really matter. And I'm not even just saying that to sound cool. Like, if you're not making money or making decisions in your life that can help your family obtain success, then what are you doing? Are you just making up lies, running to the internet, trying to drag another human being down? Like, we technically living in hell. If you look at it like how I look at it, I look at like life with me being connected to someone like this demon. I look at that as a sign of me probably did something in the past life where I messed up, and now this is my.
Was she a demon when you were sleeping on her grandma? Sorry. Was she a demon when you were sleeping on her mom's floor when you ain't had shit and she took you in and she was working and you wasn't? Was she a demon when you found her attractive and you met her in that motherfucking club with her and her goddamn mom? Was she a demon when you was helping her raise her goddamn kids? And child. This dude, I think he need counseling.
Version of hell, because I shouldn't be going through this. All the videos I've been posting on TikTok, make sure you look at my TikTok, the real CJ So Cool 29. I know that's a random name, but my birthday's the 29th, and I am the real CJ So Cool. And I lost multiple TikToks thanks to Kamari dancing on my TikTok all them years ago. Anyway, I do have ADHD, so sometimes I randomly blurt out things. But don't mind me. I'm just trying to be chill. Back to the topic. I have to get where's your vroom? Wait, who said that? What do that mean? They both wouldn't be anything without each other. At the end of the day, CJ did videos with Royalty Kids. Royalty Kids did videos with CJ. Nobody was watching for Kamari. Wow. Let me read the replies to that. What you mean? I only watch them for when Kamari come over. What the freak? Somebody said thank you because Kamari was the main event. I already know that. I deep down inside knew that whenever Kamari come or whenever she would come, it would already be astronomically better than when she wasn't here. The same thing still applies to this day. I'm 36. Of course, I've lost touch with the youth and the people that watch YouTube. They probably don't really resonate with the way I live my life and the things that I do. But when it comes to Kamari, she's 13. She got a lot of growing to do and a lot of more fans to reach. So I believe that she always has helped me. And I've always said that. I've always said whenever Nike and Kamari come, my views go up, my life is better. I feel more happier, more.
Yeah, because you using them the same way you use Royalty and her kids. Then let's be real. You're using Nike, you're using Kamari, you use Lexi, you use D-Lo, you use all of these people that may still fuck with you and may not fuck with you. Like, do y'all really realize, you had to be a real person that really was watching his video? Do y'all realize how many motherfucking people that you don't see in his videos no more? How many people stepped away? How many people have came on YouTube admitted where he fucked up at? It's not that it's just Royalty and her kids and her mom and her family that he beefing with. Do y'all really realize how many people are seriously moving themselves away from this damn Goofy? And I don't mean Goofy in a good way. CJ So Cool, more like CJ So fucking fool. But anywho.
More comfortable, and it's probably because we're from the same place. We're all from Gary, so we talk alike, we think alike, we make each other laugh, and we don't press each other's buttons. I rarely get offended by Kamari. She rarely gets offended by me, and same with Nike. Now, of course, I'm not talking about when I have to discipline my child. Every parent knows you can only be so cool with your kid until that moment comes where you have to be a parent and discipline them. That time has come for me. Of course, I posted on YouTube like I do my whole life. That's the issue. How you gonna say that somebody did something when all they do is record everything? Not to mention, even when I'm not recording, I have cameras in every room recording everything. If you can think back clearly, you can see in So Cool Land, I had a camera in the kid wing. When you open the kid's side of the house, you're automatically on camera. If you go in Jalea room.
Okay, you have cameras, and a lot of people delete shit on cameras. And now here he go mentioning Jalea. Like I said, at the end of the motherfucking day, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of shit that happened at that motherfucking house that was not on them goddamn cameras. People can delete shit off of goddamn cameras. How you think a lot of these motherfucking cops is getting away with the shit they do? So you could say, yo, I had cameras in this room, I had cameras in that room, I had cameras all around the whole motherfucking house. Were there cameras in the guest house? Were there cameras outside the motherfucking where? Anything could have motherfucking happened. Yeah, you had cameras, just like we seen them motherfucking cameras when your name was written on this little girl back. We know that was you holding the camera when it was zooming in on her lower back where your name was written at. Can you explain that? Why was your name written on this little girl back? That's just one incident, but I'll let you carry on.
Leon, any of them rooms, it's obvious where you going.
And y'all forgive me because I'm over here multitasking. I'm over here trying to do the video and looking at my tablet at the same time. But I still hear everything he's saying.
What you're doing, how long you was in there. All this is like recorded. So for them to be able to lie with no proof is crazy. She always had access to every camera. She always watched every camera, including that time when she went out of town to get her tubes untied and then eventually burned out because she was trying to have kids and the kids kept getting stuck in her tubes and she almost died. So if you don't know the story, yeah, that's happened. That's happened in So Cool Land about 2017, 2018. She left, her and her mom, they went out of town. They left the kids with me because I was a very trustworthy person with her kids. And we lived in a big mansion. And I went to the club. I went to Floyd Mayweather Club. It was called Girl Collections or something. And I actually think someone poisoned my drink. I think someone put something in my drink. It kind of messed me up a little bit. I gave up.
Now he over here touching somebody poison his drink. He don't know who was involved with him getting his house robbed and getting shot. And this happened and that happened. This motherfucker is such a troll. He just loved to play victim. But who knows? Who knows?
My home address, my number. I was doing things I wouldn't normally do. And I allowed some women to come into my crib. Now, mind you, I just told you, she's always had access to the cameras. But if I was doing anything crazy like they alleged I did, why wouldn't she have proof? Or why wouldn't anybody know by now? Like until now, I'm saying, like the court, we went through court for 14 months. That was a long battle of us arguing and her trying to expose every detail of anything bad I've ever done. Why was that left out? That doesn't make sense that they just can come up with something so quick. And that's why I wanted you guys to understand you were believing the dumbest lie ever. Someone just came up with something out of thin air and some of you ran with it. And I'm kind of mad at y'all and offended that I'm getting a recognition now. I'm seeing the comments. It seems like everybody's on my side, but it wasn't like that before. There was more hate than it is good stuff now. So honestly, I really wish the haters would just come out of the shadows and just renege on what they said. Apology accepted. Come on, man. Where y'all at? We need that. But anyway, she caught me on camera doing some things I shouldn't have did, right? But it was with grown women. 2 grown women at the same damn time. Now, I know there ain't nothing to brag on. That's very...
You're a troll. Of course you're going to brag on it. Number one. Number two. Me personally, when he speaks on something like this, I feel like that him and Royalty had this relationship where she felt like she could trust him. Yeah, you a public figure. Yeah, you CJ So Cool. Yeah, you a YouTuber. Probably one of the best YouTubers out at the time. She feel like she could trust you. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, you a content creator. Yeah, you bring your homies over. Yeah, they gonna bring bitches over. Yeah, y'all have adult parties. Yeah, y'all have kid parties. People gonna come over. They fans. They kids fans. They nieces, nephews, whatever. Everybody motherfucking fans of y'all. So of course, the bitch is gonna cling to CJ So Cool, one of the hottest YouTubers out. They cling to a lot of these male YouTubers and female YouTubers. You could have been cheating her any motherfucking where. It probably wasn't always at the motherfucking house. Hell, you could have been going to theirs. But carry on with your victim ass.
Disgusting. I don't even want to make it seem like that's a cool lifestyle to live. I'm really not like that. I'm telling you, they drug
bullshit.
Me, right? And they were very beautiful, so it was kind of hard to turn them down. But they was both grown. Anyway, her kids was in their wing, sleep, everything, right? But she caught all the footage from them coming inside the crib. From me coming downstairs to open the door, she had that, walked right past the kids' wing, didn't even look over there, forgot they was even there. Like, they're just kids. Come on, bro. I don't think like that. There's a lot of adults that don't think like y'all kids do. This generation is cooked. All y'all think about is the most negative things y'all can, while other people are not even almost thinking about these same things. But if I put myself in y'all shoes, I can't see y'all perspective. I understand, oh, these girls look cute and they're wearing sports bras and all these shorts around him. Okay, I understand what you're saying if I think weirdly like you, but since I don't think weirdly like you,
My bad, y'all. I forgot to say because you already know how YouTube is. I'm just using this as reaction. I don't own any copyrights. I don't own any copyrights. I don't own any copyrights. I'm just reacting to the video. At the end of the day, I've done many reactions to a lot of YouTube shit before. I just want to get that out the damn way. This is just me reacting. That's why I keep on pausing as much as I'm pausing. Because I already know how YouTube is.
I have no idea how you're coming up with this stuff. Like, literally, why are you coming up with this? Why aren't you just watching it for what it is, which is family-friendly content at the end of the day? But yeah, I got caught on camera with the two ladies, and they eventually ended up stealing something from Royalty too, because I was caught up with one of them. Another one said she had to go to the bathroom. She stole a Rolex. I made videos about all this. Y'all just didn't know. I made videos like the next day saying, all right, man, the jeweler coming over. I'm finna buy Royalty a new watch and all this stuff. Da, 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 da. Anyway, she has all that proof. I'm pretty sure she still got the screenshots. Because if I've ever done anything, she's had the screenshots. Don't forget, she had access to 5 of my cell phones, all connected to the same Apple ID. And speaking of Apple ID, I know I'm supposed to be reading comments. My bad, I'm getting carried away. But she had all this access, bro. Like, to my knowledge, criminals have always tried to keep, like, trophies and stuff. Why were there no evidence in my phones? I've never did anything weird. All the kids that's been in my life, at my house, my stepkids' friends, my kid friends, my kid. Why is there no... why is there no evidence of me being a creep? Y'all sit on these weirdo stuff, but there's no evidence, and I have so much proof that you're weird and that you're a liar and that you coach.
There's no evidence. The evidence is there's a video of you. There's a video, plenty of evidence, plenty. Number one, it's a whole video where, like I said, there's a whole damn video of you recording with your name written on Jalea's lower goddamn back, and it zoom in. It zooms in. I think Royalty was in the living room. She probably ain't there noticed. I don't know. But there's a video that people can still find where I'm pretty sure you're the camera guy. You're holding the camera and it's zoomed in on Jalea's lower goddamn back with your name written. I don't know if it was some type of marker, chalk. I don't know what the fuck it was. That's one. Number two, the laxative prank. I'm pretty sure a lot of people do silly shit on YouTube, but that'd be adults. Why would you think it's okay to give kids that probably like 5, 6, maybe 7 years old at the time laxative and think it's funny watching them run around the house, damn near about to shit on themselves because you put laxative in their ice cream? But like I said, if y'all was watching his videos, I'm pretty sure y'all caught on to a lot of stuff. Y'all probably ain't say nothing then, but one day it all makes sense. It ain't just Royalty. It ain't just Royalty and with all this evidence. You got people that screenshot the videos. They probably be going way back. I'm in videos that fans of yours probably forgot that even had taken place. Oh, trust. It's all over. It's probably all over the shade room, all over, everywhere. Oh, yeah, brother. They got that evidence. They might have brought the wrong evidence to court, but oh, trust. There's evidence. These people on YouTube is messy. Oh, they messy.
Your kids, how is it like that? How is it so off balance? If I did all these things, you got diaries and all this stuff, you just roll like, come on, bro, you're really killing me. But the funny thing is, because yes, I'm still smiling through all this. The funny thing is, I always knew the truth. That's why I was still making content, being happy, dating people, even people with kids. I know I came out and said, I'll never date no one with kids. But I was just mad because I was like, women with kids, they think weird, bro. They will literally try to set you up. If you're not for them no more, they will like try to burn you down. Versus someone like my ex, Lexi, who didn't have kids. We kind of did have our ups and downs, but at least at the end of the day, she never came back and was like, well, he did this. Because she don't really have that type of energy. She don't have no kid that she could just lie on me with. So I do still kind of feel like I always have to be careful because I am very like outspoken and I do have ADHD and I say crazy things all the time, but I don't mean no harm. So I always have to be careful, especially having a stepdaughter. And I know this already. And even though I do know this, I do appreciate you guys giving me details, saying, I don't think you should do this. I don't think you should do that. It makes sense. I understand. I still think like a kid sometimes. So sometimes I can make the mistake of posting something that's inappropriate, even though, like I said, it didn't mean to come out that way. But y'all be thinking negatively, so that's how y'all assume it is. But nevertheless, let's jump back into the comments. I don't mean to bore y'all. Actually, I'm gonna switch over to Instagram. I'm gonna go to Instagram, and I got a lot of stuff, bro. I got a lot of stuff to go through, so I'm just randomly pick one. Ah, no, not this one. When 1 a.m. hits and they turn on the lights in the club. See, this is not an edited picture. This is real. I don't have to edit anything. I don't have to lie or anything like that. The comments is crazy. My brother Kenneth at the top. Shout out to Kenneth. He said, Charlene in the cut. It's a scary sight. Hey, yo. It's just a lot of laughing emojis, basically. Everybody laughing. Nah, bro, I'm so glad you cooking this lady. Hey, I forgot. I'm about to like that. I'm gonna like that. They got 1,300 comments. The first sweatsuit in the ski mask era in 100-degree weather is scary. I'm telling you, anybody that will believe, anybody that wears a fur outfit and a ski mask in the middle of the Las Vegas summer, you're crazy. You literally need to get your temperature checked. How are you going to listen to someone that does this? She literally dressed like this every day. Every time I went to go pick up my kids or drop my kids off, Shorty had on a fur outfit with a ski mask on, looking like a crackhead. I'm telling you, whatever drugs she take, and I know every time I say she do drugs, she get tested and they say she clean. I don't know how she doing that, but ever since I was a little jit, I've been learning how to pass drug tests. Everybody know about niacin. You can wash the system out. You can, I don't know, you can bleach your hair. You can do all kind of stuff. Dye it back black. I ain't falling for none of that if you pass the test. I don't even believe you took a test. Actually, I don't even care. You can take tests. It doesn't matter. That's that. What I know is you're a crackhead. That ass. Even if you don't actually consume drugs, you're a crackhead because of your energy. You move like a crackhead. Remember when I was in Miami and I was live on a yacht and all those scammers was around me and I got the comments saying, hey, yo, you're getting dumped. You need to go check on your girl Royalty. And I checked on her and she was literally moving out saying, I got all his phones. He moving like he's single. So like how I was moving like I was single, you're moving like a crackhead. So you're technically a crackhead. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, let me go back to the comments. It really is better on TikTok. CJ cannot be a grown man. How come I'm not a grown man? All I'm doing is retaliating. All I'm doing is retaliating, bro. They don't got.
He want to call somebody a crackhead. Did y'all see them damn teeth? Did y'all see them damn teeth? And he got the nerve to call somebody a damn crackhead. You don't want to go with the crackhead shots because we know who the real crackheads are.
No money. Ha. Where's your vroom vroom? Oh, Kamari must have said that in the video. Oh no, she must have said something about that. Bro. They went to Houston again. Oh my God. If that's the only place they can go on vacation, Houston, every time they only go to Houston. Like y'all might as well pack it up and move to Houston, bro. Go ahead and move in with my old best friend. Go ahead and do that. Move in with Bacon, KK and them. That's your best option because living in your mama's 2-bedroom apartment ain't really looking too good. The way CJ and Dad be coming over here telling me that they don't got their own room and they don't got their own this and they own that.
The way that he says CJ and Daya tell him about stuff at the end of the day, ain't they about like 2, 3, maybe 4? Really? Really, bruh? Really? He make it seem like they probably like 6, 7, 8, 9. They CJ and Daya is probably like 3, 4. He's an asshole.
It's very embarrassing that you would even want to go against me in court. You should have just gave me the kids technically. If you was a real mother, if you really loved your kids, you would have gave them to me and allowed me to.
Gave them to you? But you over here beefing with minors?
To give you visitation, supervised visitation. But back to the comments. He not lying. No, Royalty even said she went broke and now they making up lies. Jalea said it was cap. Yeah, I don't know if y'all saw it or not, but I got some very disturbing screenshots that proved that I was right the whole time. Jalea accidentally told someone the truth and they screenshotted her. And in the screenshot, she said, and if you snitch on me, I'm going to say you raped me. So come on, bro. This is what they do. This is they lie. How you going to say you got touched and then you go on TikTok and say you got a whole girlfriend and you a whole happy-go-lucky dancing and stuff every day? Where's the energy of someone that really would get touched? Like if someone got touched, I can only imagine they won't be on here dancing and stuff. They're gonna be on here sad and telling their story. Every video should be about their story. That's how I think. Because if it was me, if I got touched and I was a kid and I had social media, that's what I would do. I would make that type of content to try to bring awareness to the situation. I wouldn't be like, guys, I'm gay, da, 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 da. Like, come on, bro, you're confusing as hell. But we already know why you're confusing, because you was capping. Your mama made you lie, and you ain't had no choice. That's what the screenshot said. Somebody said, I'm so nosy, I'm never this early. I heard that. They talking about what the Countess Royalty kids be playing on. They trying to find all the tea. Forget them. The tea is on my page. If you really want tea, authentic tea, it's on CJ So Cool's Instagram, CJ So Cool's TikTok, and of course, y'all watching it here live, CJ So Cool's YouTube. I literally love you guys. Like, I'm literally in shock. Because guess what? I didn't want this to happen. I didn't mention them. I didn't want to mention them, bro. Look, I just got a text from a freaking billionaire. You free at all to do a podcast this week? I'm finna say yes, sir. Most definitely. Come on, bro. We get money over here. I don't do what they do, bro.
Yo, every goddamn video you do is about them. He's a goofy. Majority of every video is about them. Every chance you get, you talking about them, the dumb. Who really lying?
Look, I'm getting texts from Bank of America and everything, bro. Hold on, y'all don't wear a chain. I don't care. No help. Ace over here editing. We just kiki when it's best for you. Whenever you say.
All right, now we about to go to the next video because this video ain't nothing.
As you guys can see, we're here with the Real So Cool family. You got your boy CJ So Cool.
You got Quincy. Okay.
And we're here to just address some things, man. We've been seeing the videos circulating online. We already all know the allegations. And for those of you that don't know the allegations, I'm sorry that we just keep bringing this up. Honestly, after the detectives sent my lawyer the document saying that this little thing was dropped, I felt like it would be no more videos for me to do on this topic. But it seems that the other side just can't keep my name out their mouth, and they keep making these videos, putting on makeup, sitting in front of the camera, crying and lying. And then they hopping on TikTok, crip walking. So it's kind of confusing to me and for some of the internet. So for us to be able to do what we do comfortably, I felt like it was time for me to stand up for myself. And not only just me, but Kamari as well. You got some things to say too, right?
Yeah, of course.
And what about you, Kay?
Absolutely.
Because Kay always telling me she getting DMs and messages from people saying things like, oh, why you in him? You know what he did. And of course, Kamari, I hear her arguing all day long. Either it's with them or it's with some hater trolls that's trying to jump on the bandwagon. And then, of course, you got me, the person that stays out of the most trouble. Even though online I seem like I'm a troll, I'm a joke, I'm a cornball, I'm always messy. Trust me, honest to God, y'all do not know me at all. I have never been more happy to keep the drama out of my life. All I talk about is getting money and getting to it. If it ain't about views, videos, or brand deals, you're not hearing me talk about it. But of course, I got to defend myself when my daughter is screaming and ready to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Like, y'all is weird. Why y'all still making this scenario about my father? Y'all know how I come behind him. Y'all know why I got in that fight 4th grade year, baby. Y'all don't play with my father. I don't know why y'all think this.
Too damn grown. And look, too damn grown. Too damn grown. She 13 years old with a pretty much a sports bra on and his little ass goddamn skirt. Too damn grown. And you think this is cool? Like I said. But let me not get on his energy picking on minors.
This is that, but y'all not gonna keep playing here, sitting here acting crazy like he didn't do everything for y'all. Then, if the real case was he touched you, why you didn't say that when he was recording y'all? Oh, because he didn't touch you, you little weird. Like, how do you go from getting touched to you don't even know what you want to be, like, you faggot, like, come on.
Oh, calm down, baby. Whoa, God, this is unscripted.
My point exactly. He always gave homophobic energy. And now look at her. I'ma just stop. And like I said, at the end of the damn day, I'ma just react to this video.
Hey, my daughter is very hot, as you can tell. She is very upset, and I feel her pain. Hopefully you guys that are watching do too. Now, just to jump on this one more time, this is not in any way going to be the type of content we put out. This is a one hitter quitter. We're only doing this because we are sick and tired of being lied on. As you just hearing my daughter's voice, she sounds like she's about ready to cry over this. So that's how you know she's not playing no games. And I think Kay feel the same way.
Yeah, I just feel like it's so annoying getting DMs, comments, talking about, your daughter's going to be next. First of all, he's very respectful with my daughter. He's respectful with me, with my family. Like, I just don't see that. Those allegations were dropped. Obviously, it was fake. So you guys can stop commenting, sending me messages. I feel very comfortable around CJ to have my kids around him. My daughter loves him. So there's nothing weird going on. He was never trying to hit on her. A lot of people always say that, in our first video when we talked about you went into her store. Okay, we feel very comfortable. You guys can stop sending me messages of the false allegations. Like, we're over it. So,
CJ, why do you think they made all this?
That's a very good question. Something I have to think about. I just don't like responding quickly. I don't know why they made this up, honestly, but I could assume that they made this up in some type of pursuit of reaching success. Clearly, when we broke up, there's more video footage. I have a lot of video footage. I'm sure she does too, but she can't post hers because it only adds value to me. When we broke up, a lot of things were being said, like by her and her kids. You can't do this without us. You won't do that without us. You're going to be broke without us. And, I was saying the same thing. It's retaliation at this point. You say this, I'm going to say that. We hurting each other's feelings, whatever. And I believe that as time went on and they saw that we were still heading up, our trajectory was up. I'm not going to say theirs was down, but they were like plateau. They were just staying whatever they was, right? And I was just going up. And this is pre-K. And I think that as we went through court, which took 14 months, she realized she wasn't winning anything. Like, she had the kids 100% until I took her to court. That's how I started the 50-50. But not only that, once we were in court, she felt like she had a chance to ask for money. And once the judge heard the stories and saw the bank account statements, and he was just like, yo, this don't make sense. I'm not taking money from him to give to you. You said you got money. You said you got a business. You said you do OnlyFans. You do passes. You do all this stuff. You got a hair business. You got a pimp boyfriend. You got all this stuff going on, all this motion. But now you need money. So while we in court doing all this arguing over who gonna get what, like Kamari said, why wasn't this brought up? And I'm gonna keep saying that because it makes sense. Now, I don't know why they made this up, but the day after the judge said I don't owe them anything, they went to the police department and said this. So you do the math. I mean, because like Ace always say, if 1 + 1 = 3, then I'm not in that equation because usually 1 + 1 = 2. So I believe that they did it in a pursuit of like blackmailing me, like, oh, well, you think you ain't gonna get away with paying us none? All right, watch us in your career. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this. I don't even know if y'all remember this. You probably never seen it, but she has been on video recording herself saying, I'm gonna play with this man's clout. I'm gonna play with this man's money. You seen that, right?
Yep.
Everybody that didn't see that, I'm sorry for you, but trust me, this girl has been planning and plotting for years. Yeah. Even before we broke up. You do remember we broke up in like 2021. I was on a yacht with some guys, some content creators. I was on live and I got spammed with royalties moving out of your crib comments, right? I started looking at the comments. I ended the live. I looked at royalties page. She literally had a U-Haul moving out of my crib, showing she had 5 cell phones of mine, all this crazy stuff. She had been like spying on me, right? Now, to all that tea, which part of that tea said anything about me messing with kids? Bro, what do you mean? Like, come on, bro. This is still, see, this so cool. Yes, I'm a human being. I'm a man. Sometimes I could be a dog. I could be rude. But guess what? At the end of the day, none of that has anything to do with kids. So when you start lying on people, when you start bringing their name down, it actually affects their livelihood. I could have been in jail right now. Everybody know. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but when you go to jail for allegations like rape and you touched a kid, they don't really play with that in jail. They literally be like on that demon time with you. When she tried to end my life, is what I'm trying to tell you guys. You're watching someone that's not supposed to be here. I almost got killed in a gun shootout when they was in my home. Then after that, Royalty came to my crib to pull up, try to fight. That's when her mama had to protect me. I was still on the couch dying. Her mama had to beat the brakes out of Royalty. Then her daughter and her kids had to see her getting beat up. Y'all
Royalty did not get beat up. But anyway.
seen a video that was recording something about, yeah, Talia, mom, get up. All this crazy stuff happened. Even my ex had to beat on their grandma. Like, their whole family always losing. All they do is take L's and they still don't learn. Like, if you take L's for a living, you should learn. That's why the first letter is L, right?
Right.
Living, learning, L's. That's all they do. But for some reason, they keep trying to come back. Like, ain't no comeback for y'all, bro. Y'all can get as many views as you can, but it doesn't mean anything. You can get as much money as you want, but it doesn't change the fact that you're still nothing without City So Cool. You're City So Cool's ex-family. You're City So Cool's ex. You're City So Cool's baby mama. I'm not even saying that to be like on my own tip. I'm just saying the truth. No one walks up to me like, hey, yo, that's Royalty X. Talia, stepdad. No one ever has ever said that. And I'm not even trying to down y'all. Y'all are special. Or I would never dated y'all. I would never been with y'all for 9 years, putting y'all on YouTube and Instagram and tossing y'all life up. But the fact that I turned y'all up and y'all came for me anyway.
First of all, motherfucker, let me put it like this. First of all, you was sleeping on her mama floor. You was watching those kids. She didn't beg you. Like you said in the video, which when y'all was at So Cool In, you was sleeping on her mama floor. You ain't had shit. She put you on. She let you shine. She gave you permission to put her kids on YouTube. She gave you permission to put her on YouTube. If it wasn't for her and them kids, I'm pretty sure you would not have most of the shit that you had. Don't get me wrong. You probably would have been popping on YouTube. You probably would have had people watching your content and shit like that. But let's be real. If it wasn't for her and them damn kids, you wouldn't have those mansions and all that other shit that you got. Because she loved you and she trusted you and she didn't think you would do the shit that you did. Of course, she let it be all about you. And every chance you got, you dogged her and them motherfucking kids out and made it seem like that they needed you. To victim ass Goofy.
It just shows that I was the one in the wrong. I should have never did nothing with y'all.
Now he want to talk some he ain't with kids, but you got your whole dirt on here, 13 years old with a whole motherfucking sports bra on and a little ass goddamn shorts or skirt. Too damn grown. And allowing her to be on cursing. Child. My goddaughter is 10 years old. And yeah, I might play certain songs and shit and be dancing and whatever the case may be. And she Jamaican, so of course she probably gonna be a dancer. But I still know my limits of what songs to play around her, what to say around her. Now I might slip if I'm really angry and somebody really fucking with me. But anyway, because me and my sister, we didn't have a few arguments where I slipped and said something out of full anger. But that's beside the point. This guy.
I had enough money to belly y'all in the dust. Instead, I brought y'all with me trying to be cool. Because of what? Because y'all held it down when I didn't have no job. Y'all already know the story by now. 9 months. I lived on her mom's floor on the air mattress for 9 months.
So now that you know the story and you tell them we know the goddamn story, you treating them like shit. And at the end of the day, who really held who down? Who really held who down?
Months, that holy ass air mattress, bro. Back hurting and everything, bro. But guess what? When I got my bread up, I was a real one. I kept them. I took care of all of them.
This nigga big mad. He only clearly he's talking out in anger because he ain't getting what the fuck he want. But I'm pretty sure if Royalty was to get back with him today and they put all the shit aside, this is all out of anger. He's a goofy. He's a troll. Y'all know the truth. If y'all choose to be his fan and put up with his bullshit, like I said, I'm just doing this for reaction purposes because there's a lot going on that I want to speak on. Because a lot of y'all not. Yeah, I might be still subscribed or whatever the case may be, but I really have not been watching his channel. I see notifications. I see shit on Instagram, whatever the case may be. So I said, let me see what he's talking about. Because I gotta figure this shit out as someone that watch all these different YouTube families and channels and been doing this shit for years. I gotta figure something out. And the more I watch his content, it make my teeth hurt.
All I've ever done was showing love to them. Just like I show love to everybody else. Everybody around me know who I am, bro. That's Ace, Don.
That's bullshit. You treat them like shit. But anyway.
I'm Ariel, Kay, Kiki, Kamar, Kenneth, his kids, his wife, Lexi, her mom, anyone that you ever seen me associate myself with, they know who I am, bro. And they
Why D-Lo ain't with you no more. Why CJ on 32s ain't with you no more. There's a lot of people that ain't with you no more that's already speaking about how you really are behind the cameras. But anyway.
None of them ever lied on me. like royalty. They always the only ones, bro. So yeah, Ace, to answer your question, the reason why they did it is because they always done it. All they do is lie on me, and that's all they can do. They can't do anything else besides lie.
Even like if there was enough evidence, even if like she would want to drop the case, because I know people that have been involved with that, like the DA will pick it up. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's the fact that they didn't, pick it up right.
It's too obvious because I had all the listen. I never knew this was going to happen to me, and I still had evidence against them. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how it really should be. Like, if I was really doing these things and you don't know or whatever, somebody should have evidence. There should always be some type of collection of proof. Like, okay, well, on this day, you got this. They sending me videos talking about, oh, you scratched your name on her back. She was ashy as hell. That was literally me. I was just playing around, bro. Like, come on, bro. You can't take that as sexual assault.
What about writing your name on the back?
Turn around quick. They gonna use this one day anyway. Boy, you ashy as hell on God. I can see my name, but she's not that ashy. Show them your back. Show them your back. There's nothing on her. The kid was ashy. I was just trying to be funny. Come on, bro. If I'm raising your kids and I've been in their life for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, the least I can do is make fun of you in a cool way and say, bro, you need to put on lotion. I was definitely trying to tell her to take care of her skin. That was like a hygiene joke, and it went over y'all heads. And all of a sudden, he marking his territory. Wait, what? I'm not a freaking dog, bro. I don't pee on people. What's wrong with you? I'm not R. Kelly. I'm not C. Diddy. Please stop with the names. I swear I'm tired of blocking people. That's why I'm making this video.
CJ, why did they wait all these years to say this?
That's a good question, and it kind of goes back into what I was just saying. They waited because it wasn't true. They made it up on the spur of a moment. They was just like, oh, we're not getting no child support. Oh, my God, what do we do? Jalea, say this. It's just like she was in the video that I posted. I didn't really want to post that, but I had to. The Shade Room picked it up. Shout out to the Shade Room teams. They made sure they posted. What was they doing in the video? They were standing there looking goofy while their mom was trying to coach them to lie on me. Didn't your dad hit me? I'm not your dad, first of all. Didn't he hit me? Didn't he hit me? They in there laughing. Yeah, he hit you with. What I hit you with? You hit her with your fist. Come on, bro. She in there ripping up condoms and everything. The whole purpose of us breaking up was because I personally did not like her.
Blah, blah, blah. Why your ass kept going back? Tossing the reason why y'all broke up because you personally did not like her. Why you was going back, nigga? You was crying. You was motherfucking crying. You constantly posting them. You wanted Leon to come back. There's so much like I said, I could say it over and over and over until my eyes fall out. I pay close attention. I've been watching their content for years. And there's just a lot of shit that have you like, all you can do is just shake your head like, damn, is this what YouTube is really coming to?
Okay, so I was still talking to other females. We had a business relationship. In my mind, we worked together. We lived together. I took care of all the expenses, so I could do whatever I wanted to do. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Y'all didn't know what I was doing. The internet didn't know who I was seeing, who I was talking to, but they did. So every time I come home, they had this animosity towards me. Like, where you been? It'll be her kids, all of them, not Leon. Leon always be shy, like covering his face, like, here we go again. But the girls, they be on attack mode because their mom coaches them. As soon as I leave, she started talking to them like they adults or something. Your dad does this, that, and that. Like, why are you doing that? They just look.
At the end of the motherfucking day, she coached them because at the end of the day, they getting to the point where they getting the fuck older, and she don't want them to motherfucking find a man that's going to treat them the same way that you treated her. That's the hell why she got 2 damn daughters. Well, now 3. Of course, cause they probably seen their dad treat her like shit, and now you treating her like shit, and she do not want her kids to make the same damn mistakes. That's why she talks to them the way she do. Just because you had nobody in your family give you that same pep talk, male to male wise. But anywho,
little kids, let them live. But instead, she coached them so much to now they all confused. You got Jalea, who she talked to, a girl, right?
Right.
Jalea, gay. Who Nation talked to? She talked to a girl. Nation, a little kid. She got a boyfriend. Kamar don't got no man. Y'all like say my kid grown.
I'm fast, but she got a whole whoop.
She can own up. She take accountability. She said she fast. I ain't say that.
Y'all literally have a video of this girl dancing on a whole boy and talking about some jump like what? Are you gonna video?
And what they gonna say? We got a video of you dancing at a party. Okay, around all her friends, all girls. She was just dancing. That's what kids are supposed to do. It got caught on camera, but she wasn't twerking on nobody. You do understand the difference, right? My kid don't walk around wearing makeup, high heels, all that crazy stuff they do over there, bro. She's coaching them kids.
But not to keep on speaking on kids, because I don't beef with minors like you do, but she got on the whole sports bra in this little ass skirt at 13 years old. And this is how you want your child to come on the internet? You could have did this video by yourself with just you and Kay. Nav Kamari wanted to do her own personal video. Didn't she have a channel? This is how. Anywho.
I'm not even gonna say what she's trying to teach them to do, but listen, if you got a brand, you can see what's going on. They don't got no money, no revenue coming in. So the only thing she has is her daughter. She's gonna use and abuse them. You'll see, bro. 5 years from now, you're gonna see where they end up at. I ain't trying to put it on nobody.
If I still have them old phones, I have pictures of Jalea Bot. I like busted. Like,
when they used to get beat up by her?
Thank you. Like,
Bro, they be fighting in that
beat
crib, bro.
you,
That's
like,
why CJ and Dad do not like going over there. That's why Dad arm always get broke. I know she tried to post that video of Dad falling off. What's the first video? Where's the first video? How did she break her arm to begin with? She didn't have that scooter, right? So all of a sudden, now it's a video of her getting her arm broken. You laughing. My daughter fell off the scooter. The first thing you do is keep recording and laugh. If that had been me, I'm damn near trying to catch my daughter. She still would have broke her arm, no matter what. I'm damn near trying to fall and break my arm to save her. She on video laughing at my kid. You know how mad I wanted to, bro.
But you got that same kid playing with guns. You let Lexi grab your daughter and try to discipline her. You brought out guns with your kids in the damn car. Shut the fuck.
Anyway, bro, she posted a little screenshot of me talking about, I'm sorry, I wish I never disrespected you and your kids online. Yeah, she talking about, see y'all, he apologizing to me, but he making fun of me online. I was apologizing to your kids because I saw your video. You posted a month after I found out you then lied on me with these allegations. You and your daughter sat in front of a camera talking about, I don't got nothing against CJ So Cool. I just wish he apologized for disrespecting my kids online. So I did. And then you like, oh, see y'all, he apologized to me. For what though? Like, you don't have a brain. I swear this girl never had a brain. And y'all know my favorite words to say, she ain't never had no money. Ever.
Royalty, you have no money, including your kids. Like, your kids don't make as much as you on YouTube. Y'all don't make nothing together. Like, y'all make maybe like $900 a week, a month, maybe like a year. Y'all keep going to Dallas trying to ask Dad you and them for handouts. They didn't give you no handout. Like, get on. Like, why y'all keep going over there? They don't want to go over there. Like, come on, y'all making their house dirty. Like, y'all recording in this dirty.
No, that's
like,
a fact. Y'all are the dirtiest humans I've ever freaking met.
What?
That is the truth. I will continuously tell the truth. They were so nasty. I had to get out of that situation. I'm sorry, Leon, my G. You and me was always gone. They was always messing up the house. I come home, I'd be like, is this even a house, bro? Paying $18,000 a month for what? So some crackheads can mess up the crib?
Kay, is there anything you'd like to say to the fans trolling?
You keep talking about Leon your G, but you over here talk about his mom. You talk about his sisters. You talk about they all dirty, but Leon your G. You snitching on yourself.
No, I don't really care. Honestly, I just it does bug me when they, say, oh, your daughter's next, or, you won't be laughing later, when he hits on your daughter when she turns 18. That's annoying. Will it happen? No. I know CJ, I know my daughter, he's not a creep like that. He's always really respectful, like I said. So that's just what kind of bothers me a little bit. But yeah, the comments don't really affect me. I laugh. We always laugh.
You do. I think I put that in the song.
Kamara, how do you feel about them dragging your family name in the mud?
First of all, they ain't dragging nothing. They barely even doing anything. They don't even believe y'all for real. Y'all got maybe 10 people that's on y'all side. Barely even that. They barely even want to believe y'all for real. They only want to believe y'all because they don't like my father. And
She's so smart.
If they didn't like him, y'all will all be in jail right now. Y'all can all go to jail for this lying and all these allegations y'all putting on the internet. Can y'all cut it out? And then you nation, Carnation, Williams, you on internet talking about something. I'm ugly, mind you. I can't even say what I want to say. Just don't call me ugly and you look like that. You still ain't got no braces after years. Your teeth is still messed up. How did I get braces before you? My teeth wasn't even bad as yours. How did I get braces before you? How you been asking for braces since you came out the womb and still ain't got them? Like, how y'all over there good and getting money and eating good, right? But you still what the fuck?
How did y'all start with us? You know who we are.
Come on, like, get on somewhere. Like, I don't have time for y'all. Right?
For real, the kids though, especially, like, I can't believe that Nation would do anything like that.
Exactly. You used to be his name, man. Ain't one D right. You used to be on TV every day. You was the one who wanted to be treated so cool on the low. Like, you was the one. Oh, dad, this. Oh my God, my dad always this, that. Yeah, dad, this, that. But you ain't got no dad. Like,
I just find it very like weird and disturbing, like for someone to make something up like that, knowing how caring you are, giving.
But you know how a woman's scoring is, though. You see, imagine if someone took $15 million from you. And it was like, now go get it on your own and take your kids too. You would be like, nah. She's one of them, if I can't have you, no one can type people. That's how I feel. Like she's like that. She's like, it's a thin line between love and hate. Like, oh, we love you as long as you're providing and we're on your channel. But the moment you kick us to the curb, I hate you and you did this and that. It's just like the movie. We always saw movies like this, but when it comes to real life, we just tend to forget. But then again, I do never want to just push this subject to the side because there are actual human beings out there being sexually assaulted, and then people don't believe them, right? So that's where they came from with this. They're like, oh yeah, this is gonna work because he's famous and P. Diddy and R. Kelly and they brain, bro.
And people always like, I've seen it in the comments, they're like, oh, you don't even know him, you've barely been dating him, but CJ has never yelled at me. We've never argued. We've never like got in a fight. Like he's, you know, no one's perfect, but
I am what I am.
He's very chill, you know. And I don't know. I feel like when you feel the mutual respect, like it's good.
I actually do like and love you. We haven't got to the point where we would be arguing, and as everyone can see now, if it gets to that, I'm not the one that's yelling. I'm the one recording for proof that I'm not like that. That's why I have these videos. It wasn't because I was like, oh, one day they're going to say this. No, I can't read the future. If I would have knew the future, I'd have already, what? But I couldn't. So the way that I am is like she said, I'm just a very cool, chill guy. I just try to make people laugh. Sometimes I can make the situation uncomfortable because I have ADHD.
He's a little moody in the mornings, but.
Yeah, you know, everybody.
Like I was saying, at the end of the day, when it comes to doing videos like this, first of all, like I said, I just find it stupid because you a grown ass man, damn near in your 40s, beefing with children. At the end of the day, if you feel like your daughter is old enough to defend herself, and if they beefing on her, and since everybody's public figures over the internet, you let your daughter handle her own problems. But you're not teaching your daughter how to be a good role model if you got her, first of all, using homophobic slurs, number one. Do you want to be canceled like they tried to cancel the baby during that Rolling Out performance? Calling Jalea a faggot because she's dating a girl, number one. Number two, you 13 years old with a sports bra on, acting like you grown. He pretty much allowed her to curse, even though she didn't say in this video, but yeah, you've been allowing the kids to cuss. She's blocked it out for this video, but we know what she wanted to say. Let me would have been 13 years old, I would have got slapped in my damn mouth, and I had a foul. I still do got a foul ass mouth. But anyway, the only way I probably wouldn't have got in trouble cursing in front of my parents is like there would be times where, anywho, I ain't about to get all into that, but yeah, I had my moments where I might have, my cursing may have been less slick. But it's just a lot of errors with this video. Here he go, as usual, trolling and try to play victim. It's just a lot of stuff that's been going on, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try my best to really try to get each side of the story, watch some of his videos, see what the hell is going on, because because I've been watching all the royalty in them videos, and I really haven't seen what he say other than what people post on social media platforms. So I'm like, I'm gonna take the damn time to go back to just watch some of his content, see what the hell is going on. I fucked up. I done violated.
Everybody is. You wake up, you're hungry. I don't even know why she said that. First of all, you just threw me under the bus, but it's cool. But I just try to be as best as I can. I mean, because at the end of time, we are all just what? Human beings. All of us.
Yeah.
Right.
We're only doing this one time. We only get one life. I've never been here before. This isn't practice. This is my only chance to live. And they try to ruin my share on the day. Out here paying. So if you are here for it, please post it or Royalty and her crew to make a lie up. You don't want to be that guy, okay? Fear of missing out is serious.
All right, I'm done. I'm gonna do a part 2 tomorrow because it's pretty late, and this video and already these two videos I did already irritate me. So I'm gonna do a part 2 tomorrow and let y'all get to give y'all my opinion, because I also want to react to some more videos. So this is part 1. I'm gonna do a part 2 tomorrow. Y'all stay tuned. This shit is crazy.